Hey guys! So today's video is going to be my Q&A that I've been putting off for way too long because I've been collecting questions on like Instagram and Snapchat and YouTube and other various places, so thought I would finally do it today because there's some things that I want to talk about that you guys have been asking about, so here we go! I have a Word document just like on my computer right now, so if I look down, that's why. If you could spend a day with one band, who would it be and what would you do? Probably the Foo Fighters because I love Dave Grohl like a whole lot, and I feel like they'd be really fun to like go to an amusement park and like go on a roller coaster and eat ice cream. That just sounds like a good time in general, but I would love to do that with Foo Fighters because I love Dave Grohl. Favorite meals? I love eggs on a lot of different things and in a lot of different ways, so I've been really loving like fried rice and breakfast foods, putting like eggs on cheeseburgers. Oh, so good. Eggs, breakfast things. Ever gonna visit Norway? I would love to visit Norway, you have no idea. That's where my mother's family is from. I mean, I'm Norwegian, like look at how fair I am. That's where I'm from, yo. And it's nice to know that I have at least a couple subscribers there, so if I needed a place to stay, because I honestly don't know how many family members I have left that are alive there, so. But yes, I would love to visit Norway some point in my life. When that's gonna be, I don't fucking know. Would you ever consider moving away from Seattle? There'd have to be something real good taking me away from the city. I mean, I would move like out of the city just to like afford to live and around here, but I don't know. I don't know if I could ever like call someplace outside of the Pacific Northwest home necessarily. Like I could do Portland, I could do anywhere else in Washington maybe, but I don't know if any other place would feel right. Any bands you think are pretentious? Oh, there's so many. The one thing that irks me about a lot of different bands more than them being pretentious is like people having a shtick. You know, like when a band's like what makes them cool and different, and if they're more about their shtick than they are their music, I'm not about that, because it's like, you're a band, like the music should speak for itself, so like shut up about like your stupid nicknames. Best way to spark creativity? Lately, I've been actually feeling a bit of a creative block. I was actually gonna go out and buy like a nice planner and then just like start drawing and doodling, like making notes and like getting my brain working in a bunch of different ways because life has just been really busy lately, and I don't know, I feel like the best way that I spark my creativity is like changing up my routine and going somewhere new. Really, I think I need to get organized before I can get creative. Get organized first, then you can get creative. How'd you meet your boyfriend? So, I know you guys have been wondering about this for a while because I mention him in videos here and there, but you guys haven't seen him, you haven't heard about him in general. That's for good reason. I'm not going to share him with all of you yet, just because we need to get into a place that we're comfortable with sharing everything with all of you. I will tell you a couple things about him. So he's older than me. He has a beard and he saw Star Wars The Force Awakens 5 times in theaters. So now on to Instagram, because that's where I get my most questions. What character from Bob's Burgers do you think you're most similar to? Really? 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 You need to ask me that question? I have Tina Belcher stickers and pins and buttons and nothing on me right now. Tina. Tina. I'm Tina. What's one bad thing that happened to you this week? I ask you because you have an amazing life and I love hearing about the good parts, but I love the bad stuff too, because no one's life is perfect. That's actually a good question. Like I said, life's been really crazy and hectic lately, just with work and with trying to balance things with this new relationship. We're still figuring it out, and it's crazy and it's different and it's something that I'm not 100% good at yet. So it's mainly just like struggling with finding that balance. It's that stuff. It's that stuff. And struggling else lately, I mean, granted, you guys have probably noticed, and I noticed most in the last video I uploaded, but I have gained weight recently and I'm not happy about that. And the main reason for that is because I work at a 8 to 5 job now and I'm sitting on my ass 7 hours a day usually, and that's not great. And I didn't really change any of my other habits besides that. So after working at Lush and being on my feet all day and lifting up boxes and moving around a lot, that was burning calories in a different way. And so I'm trying to figure that out and actually work out more and eat better and get back to where I was about a year ago, because I'm not happy with how my body looks right now. Just gonna flat out say it. That's what I've been struggling with. Thanks, Amber. No, I love you. What are your pet peeves? Grammar. Bad grammar is a pet peeve. Sexism. What would you do if time froze for an hour? I mean, an hour? That's not a whole lot of time to do a bunch of stuff. Probably go run around in public naked. Ooh, if time froze for an hour, I could do some things to Donald Trump that could fix everything. But that's a whole other video. Best smut you've ever read. To be fair, I don't really read smut. And usually when I do, it's as a joke. So like I've read little bits of like 50 Shades of Grey, which is like nope. And like creepy fan fiction, which is also like nope. Yeah, really, I mean, I read like Tumblr. That's literally the only place that I ever see smut is like Tumblr. So there's not like a best, you know. Lush inside joke. If you've ever worked for Lush or like a Lushie, you know who Dan the Compounder is, right? Right? So my friend Holly asked, Dan the Compounder, beard or no beard? Why is that a question? Beard, yo. If there's ever like a question of like what's better, beard or no beard? Beard. I will take that deal, Howie Mandel. Beard or no beard? Beard. Favorite 90s show? Rugrats. Or like Boy Meets World. What colors do you want to try for your hair that you haven't done? I'm doing purple next, I promise. I just have to save up money to actually do it and get as much of this swampy silver gray thing green out of my hair. But purple, I want to do purple. Trust me, it's happening. How do you like your coffee? Lately, I've just been drinking coffee from work with Italian Sweet Cream Coffee Mate, which is like my coffee creamer of choice. But if I'm at Starbucks, I've actually lately really been liking soy caramel macchiatos or like white chocolate mochas from other places, you know. Sugar. What's the first album you ever bought and what medium was it in? I was old enough to not actually buy tapes growing up. Tapes were like just getting out of like what was cool. But the first CD I ever got, I believe, was NSYNC's Christmas album. It was either that or the first one before No Strings Attached, whichever one that one was called, I don't remember. And then after that, my mom got me Matchbox 20 and Indigo Girls when I was in like 3rd grade. What's your earliest memory from childhood? I was running around the house, my mom was cleaning the vents on the floor, and we had linoleum floors. So I slipped with my foot in the vent and cut it, sliced it on the metal ring around it, and I had to get 25 stitches on the bottom of my foot. It was disgusting. So, and I remember I watched Harry and the Hendersons at the hospital when I got there, because I was there overnight. If you were being sorted into a house in Harry Potter, which house do you think you'd be put into? I've taken this quiz several times, and I would be a Ravenclaw. If I didn't get lost so easily, I'd be a Hufflepuff, but I'm not good at finding things. What is your opinion about YouTube fame? Oh boy, that could be a whole video. Let's just leave that at that. Cause I don't know that. I don't know YouTube fame, but it's fucking weird. Coming from the outside, it's fucking weird. What's your favorite / least favorite part about living in Seattle? Favorite part? So many. The food, the weather, the coffee, the music, the culture, the clothes, the weather. Least favorite part, the traffic. If somebody says that their least favorite part about Seattle isn't traffic, then they need to sort out all of their priorities in their life, because we have some of the worst traffic in the country. It's real bad. What is a musician that people would be surprised that you enjoy? I actually really like Zach Brown. Not gonna lie. I've talked shit about country so many times, but he's actually kind of badass. And he's really good at his instrument, so I can appreciate the hell out of that. Favorite pizza toppings? Meats. I actually had a pizza once. It was like a barbecue chicken pizza, and it had like cashews on it. It was really good. Anything but pineapple and onions, because those do not belong on pizzas. This last one from Instagram was, I haven't done yearbook since middle school, but I'm interested in joining student publication again when I start college. I'm a mass communications major. Is it a huge disadvantage to not have done student publication in high school? No. I mean, like, it's not a huge disadvantage. It's a disadvantage for you, but not like for like getting onto the newspaper. It's not gonna like affect you getting accepted or joining, but you'll have to like relearn some things because like the programs are probably updated since like you were in middle school, because like fucking Adobe changes that shit all the time. That's really the only disadvantage, but if you're passionate about it and you love it, like you'll just fall right back into it. It might actually be an advantage because you won't be burnt out on it. What's your favorite Harry Potter book from the series? Also, I have not read Cursed Child yet, so like honestly, I think it's Half-Blood Prince. Even though Dumbledore died, Half-Blood Prince was real good. And then I love Prisoner of Azkaban. So 3 and 6. 3 and 6 were my favorites, I think. Now on to YouTube. Are you a wine drinker? If so, what kinds of wines do you enjoy? I used to only like white wine, but now I'm falling into the red wine. I like Pinot Noir. And when it comes to white wines, I like Pinot Gris, or Sauvignon Blanc. If it's Australian, Sauvignon Blanc, it's real good. What school did you go to? College. I went to the University of Washington at the Tacoma campus, so it was the smaller satellite campus, 45 minutes south of the actual UW campus. So no on-campus housing and free light rail from free parking. What are some tips to overcome a fear of making new friends, being in a new environment, finding a new place, and a new job? I might make a whole video about that because I've been trying to get my juices flowing about different videos to make, because I've been truthfully feeling very discouraged about YouTube lately because I've been losing subscribers on a consistent basis, and it's really disheartening and really frustrating. I'll make a whole video about that, mainly just because I could go on forever, and this video is already 24 minutes of me talking. But your song of the day today is Tail Light by Evening Bell. This band in Seattle, alumni, actually just put on a music video for this song, and it's from their new album, and I'm really excited about it. And the video is really cool. And this guy I know, Ryan, actually made it. This scene is so connected, it's crazy. Yeah, Tail Light by Evening Bell. Song of the day. If you have any more little questions, I'd be able to answer in the comments. Leave them below. Nothing too heavy, because I mean, if it's something really heavy that you think could be a whole video, gladly leave it below. Yeah, so that's what's been going on, and that's all the answers to your questions. So if you haven't already, please hit subscribe. I would love you forever. Yeah, and I'll see you in my next one.